Hello, my name is Mr. Bates and I'd like to show you another reusable testable revision activity. This one is specialized for diagrams. Now these reusable testable activities are good because when you test yourself, that makes you think more, and when you're thinking more, you're learning better. Okay, they're also designed so that you don't just use them once, you can store them, put them away and keep on testing yourself. Today's activity is called diagram. So the diagram we're going to use as an example is from this geography knowledge organizer, and it's the diagram of the volcano at the top. I'm going to give you the list of the instructions, but basically what we're going to need to do before you start drawing a diagram, you need to think about, well, I want to make this testable, so I need to put all the labels to one side instead of all the way around the diagram. Then you can then think about leaving space for ticks and crosses so you can then reuse it. So let's have a quick look at how that is done. There's my space on the left. I'm going to draw the diagram over on the right. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a diagram to help me learn. So I'm going to sketch that out. Now once I've finished doing the diagram, I'm then going to be drawing my labels to one side here. So I've got all of my labels to one side, knowing that I can later on cover up all the labels to test myself. I've got my boxes and I've left the left-hand boxes are all spaces for ticks and crosses. And you then write in your answers, your labels. Once you've finished getting that all organized, you should be able to see it's nicely designed. I'll be able to test myself. I just need space at the top to write my topic code so then I can store it again for later. We've made the activity, but in actual fact it's more important to be reusing that activity. This is where we need to do the testing and checking. Now, I advise we do this like at least twice, and then you put it away, and then you might want to try it again later. Here are the instructions. So we cover it up and write your answers on the paper. Once you've finished writing your answers, okay, get those down as much as possible. Some you know, some you don't. You need to then check those answers. Put in ticks and crosses, but not just on that piece of paper you just used, but on your actual activity that you've made, because that one's the one that you're going to be keeping. Now, because I got quite a few of those wrong, I'd want to have another go at that, see if I can make any improvements. Whenever I write my answers down, I then test and check, and I can then throw that piece of paper away. And it's the revision activity there is the thing that I want to keep and store again for later. So you've had a look, find yourself a diagram and make yourself a reusable testable revision activity. The main thing is putting all the labels to one side for your diagram. Okay, here's the instructions at the top. As usual, remember, don't just make the activity, make sure you're testing and checking after you've made it, and then put it away, store it so that you can use it again later. All right, good luck with making that. Thanks for listening.